3. And we back.
And we're
We're
back,
back.
guys. How's it going, man?
Yeah,
How's everybody doing?
it's good.
It's good.
Yeah, bro.
It's
It's hot.
Life is hot.
Yeah, it is hot.
Springtime.
Kinda. It's Texas, so it's different. Like you're like medium hot.
What about you, Jeff? You all quiet over there. You're not too good?
No, it's good. I'm good.
Okay. All right, you didn't say nothing, man. So we was like,
I was silent in agreement.
silent in agreement on the
Yeah.
podcast.
There you
mastering
go.
his-
Yeah.
You're mastering his Jedi skills.
Silent
Like I'm
in
gonna
agreement.
answer with my brain, bro.
Well, it's good to see you, fellas, man. It's good to see you, fellas.
Likewise, dog.
We've all had some things. I know, Swanson, you was out last weekend for the with the step team. How'd that go?
Pretty dope, man. We won.
Of course.
Which is always good when you win.
Yeah,
right?
of course.
You went out
Already.
to St. Louis, Missouri. Got a chance to, see Frat. You know what I mean? Get a chance to see his program. Got a huge program, dude. Like 90 elementary, middle school, and high school boys, man. So it's a mentorship. They ran that whole program in downtown convention center. They rented it out. They made a big move down there. They got the key to the city and everything. Like it's a big thing. So very inspired, bro. But
And where was it at again?
in St. Louis? St. Louis.
St. Louis.
Wow.
St. Louis.
At the end of the show, Swanson got on the mic and was like, I want to thank you guys for coming out, and I appreciate your confidence. You guys thought you were going to win.
Nah, man.
That's what you should have done. That would have been fire.
That's some
Man.
gangster stuff.
And then
right
drop the mic and walk off.
Man, listen, this season right here, boy, is humbling. So it's like we didn't get a chance. Normally we'd be like 5, 6, 7 places, man. But like the
Yeah.
way that they're cutting back on all of the programs and the government doing all this, that, and the other, man. It's kind of hard.
Man,
It's hard.
Speaking of, yeah, we definitely got to talk about the government today. What about you, Jeff? How'd you spring break? What'd you do?
It's been good. I just been chilling, man. Been doing shirt orders and getting stuff done for school, like all my papers and discussion posts. So
You say shirt orders? How can we place an order, Jeff?
you go to DNAclothingandapparel.com. I have a custom tab where you can just, if you want to get custom shirts for any event, you got your own brand that you're trying to do. Like we do it all. So yeah, you can go there and do that.
Yeah, you got to look
Do
like
everything.
Amazon distribution center in here, boy. You got this man working.
This is just a question. Is there a possibility to get a collab from Unknown right here? Dope Garrett got going and DNA Clothing.
Absolutely.
That's easy.
It's whenever the time's right, we could do it.
Yeah, I'm with that.
I just want to make sure he get his stuff launched, man. So I'm trying to do whatever I can do to help him do that. 'Cause
Yeah, that's
good,
been the kicker, boy. 'Cause, like I have a whole media, pretty much just a whole campaign going. It's just that website, the way that I need it to be to function, so that way the user is more in control. That's the whole point. of
User
Unknown.
friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause with the brand itself is unknown, right? And so it's like I think that some of the greatest fashion hasn't even been created yet. So I want to give that power to people to create their own. So hey, here's a mock-up of a shirt. What do you want to design? What design do you want? Do you have a template of those type of things? So they'll be able to it's more super user friendly because I'm going to get the correct product because I created it.
Nice.
Everyone is a creator. So that's the little small logistical
that.
part. I'm almost done with it though. So I'm excited about it.
I like that.
Okay. What about you, Pat?
What about me, Pat?
Hey, Cameron, make sure you get your mic close to you, bro.
Hey, that's where Pat put it.
Oh,
I asked you if you like, if you want to,
Well,
get
when
it
you
right
asked me,
get
I
it right
said,
next to them lips, dog.
that's where Pat put it. I didn't touch the mic.
I hate how that sounded. That's all.
Oh my God.
Right next to them lips.
I'm just saying he needs it in the vicinity of his face
Yeah,
so
you
we
gotta
can hear the
Ease
audio.
up on
No.
it now.
That's
He gonna
actually
sound like he in
I
a
do not.
hallway.
Unless this mic has a female name, I do not.
That's a powerful mic, though.
Yeah.
Let's
Even
pick
if
up.
it had a female name,
Go
that's
ahead and
still,
put
no.
Broomhilda right next to them lips.
Broomhilda.
Oh my God.
Broomhilda.
Oh my God.
Oh man! Speaking of, what's the oldest? You don't hear these old names. What's the oldest name you could think of?
Ruth.
Ruth is old, bro.
Ruth is old.
Ruth.
I mean, but let's see, Bethesda, bro.
Bethesda.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Bethesda.
Lunel,
Lunel.
Lucille or Lunel.
Willie Mae.
Willie Mae Hall.
That was my grandma's name.
Rufus.
Yeah.
Ain't too many Rufuses out there.
Ooh.
They killed all the Rufuses.
Jimmy Pearl.
Any double names,
Was
I
the
feel
first one
like.
Jimmy
Yeah.
Pearl?
Double names are like Bobby Earl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobby Earl.
So my mom and all her sisters all had double names. Like my mom is Wanda Gale.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So they all had double names. That was
That is old
Deborah
school.
K.
That's crazy.
That's
Oh,
super
man.
old school.
Y'all ever dealt with this where like if you go see family or you go to family reunion, so like for me, I'm not Jeff. I'm Earl Jr.'s son.
Earl Jr.'s son.
That's who I am, because that's my
Yeah.
dad. So my grandpa's Earl, my dad's Earl Jr., and I'm not a name. I'm his kid.
I get that.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
They be, oh, you Earl Jr.'s son. I'm like, my name's Jeff. They're like, hey, that
Well,
was-
so yeah, well they'll say my name and then they'll say this George's boy.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, give you a whole
This is
description.
Conrad, George's
Oh,
boy.
yo, that Danny boy.
They
son
describe
right
you
there.
by ownership.
Yeah. That's some
Basically.
slavery stuff, right? That's some slave mentality. So I'm like, oh, you Mr. Johnson's slave. Okay. All right.
Yeah,
you
put a-
remember me? No, I do
Yeah,
not.
you know how you get old, you got to put a name with a face. You got to be able to figure stuff out.
You at the Franklin plantation, right? Okay,
Oh,
that's where you at. That's who
golly.
you are.
Man.
Golly.
You work the 10 to 3 shift. Okay, I got you.
10 to
I got
3.
you.
Pat, how's the weight loss going? I see you slimming
Say,
down,
man.
man.
Yeah,
Tell you
boy
something.
getting
Let me
buff.
tell you something, man. It's real on these streets.
Right?
Okay, like that every day of like hitting the alarm and then like looking at like around and trying to get up.
Yeah.
And like all right, just hit it and just go and then just do it. And then after you do it, it's like you feel good. Like okay, that was great.
Yeah, for sure.
Your day just goes on a lot smoother. So
Mhm.
I'm just trying to keep that momentum up, man.
Are
Just-
you like you have a tracker or anything? Like
You said a tracker?
yeah, like how much have you lost so far?
4 pounds.
4 pounds.
Yeah.
4 whole pounds. Well, you can see it in your face though. Definitely came
Yeah.
in. Your shirt's all big and loose on.
Flattery.
So
Flattery.
I know
guy.
you said you cut off your facial hair. That was,
Yeah,
that
that's
was the old
That's part of the
right there
regimen.
with his luxurious beard
Yeah.
on the wall right there.
Yeah.
So like, do you have like a certain specific number you're gonna get to before you start growing it back?
Yeah, man. Like when that I want to say around 230.
That's exactly
Ooh,
what
that's a
mine
lot.
is.
Yeah,
230 is mine.
yeah, that's a
You know, like for my height, I'm supposed to be one something. I'm supposed to be like 180
190,
something.
yeah,
So
190.
So
like,
first of all,
but that's
no.
crazy though.
No.
Yeah.
In my mind, that's crazy
No.
looking.
Yeah,
Like
no.
Right.
No, like 'cause, man, listen, like when I worked at Ballard's, like that was a whole thing. It's like,
That's like part of like the BMI stuff, right?
yeah, everybody
Yeah.
is obese compared to this anorexic, super skinny chart. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
right.
no,
It's
who made
outdated
it?
Who made the
for
chart?
sure.
Right, for real, who made the chart?
Sally.
Like, man, listen, no,
Sally made the chart.
But there's the
Sally Mae.
Sally Mae Bethesda Jr.
Yeah, Sally Mae
Right.
Bethesda.
You got third.
Man.
Sally Mae Bethesda Jr.
So
is
do you
a
have like
third.
a date in mind of like, hey, like
September.
X amount of pounds by this time?
September.
You gonna be 230 by September?
September. Because I don't have balance in life.
You don't have balance. What?
When you have, I just saw this on a video yesterday. When you have balance in life, like something like there's suffering on one end because you're not going all the way
Right.
in on
Yeah,
one
I know
level.
exactly what you're talking about.
So
yeah.
with this weight loss thing, because I waited so long to do it, and plus because like I'm just sick and tired of being sick and tired, I've like sacrificed so much on one end. I'm like, look, I just gotta have the blinders on and just keep going. And it's gonna look stupid. I'm just gonna be like an a-hole to some people, but it is what it is. I gotta stick with it and keep going hard with it.
That's exactly what David Goggins says. He said, in order for you to be successful, he goes, there's nothing wrong with balance, but if you really want to be successful and be like the upper echelon, he goes, there is no balance.
Yeah.
He goes, you're literally putting it all in on one end and you're just going hard the whole time.
There you go.
And he said, and the thing is most people that have that mindset, he goes, you're never going to be satisfied. So you always stay there. And he says, the thing is people always going to look at you like, man, you doing too much. Or like, why are you doing that? He's like, but those people don't understand because they don't know what it's like to be on that side.
They'll never get it.
Yeah, so
right.
like I get exactly what you're saying.
Bro,
I
I
feel like
respect
y'all
that.
should like figure out a way to turn that into like a shirt. Yes, I'm doing too much. Like something will play on words with
Oh
that.
yeah.
Like
I need to send you
too
stuff.
much.
I got a whole bunch of ideas I need to be sending y'all, man. Just shirts. Like I come up with stuff every morning.
Bro, you
when
gotta
I'm-
turn them mugs out,
Hey,
man.
well, I talked to you about it, but I put a challenge to everybody. I said by after New Year's next year, so 26, like we all try to run like a 5K.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because initially I said 10K, I was like, that's kind of far.
My
That's
good legs should
really
be working.
far.
Yeah.
Let me
I know, I
scale
think
that back.
we talked about that here
We
because
did.
Yeah.
because I remember like what's the name of on whatever run that we do with Swanson every year. It trips me out. At the end of it is free hamburgers.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Which is
yeah.
the most contradictory thing ever,
Or
right?
beer.
Like, hey, run this right now and get that.
Yeah, or beer. Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Like it's
Weird.
Yeah,
Well, I
so-
would say
and
this.
that
Pete.
always threw me off. It's like, yay, I did it. Let me have my free hamburger. Like,
I will say this though, I'm very, very proud because a lot of people can't pull off the no beard because some people's chin is attached
Bro.
to their neck and look kind of weird.
when I look at that looks like a filter. Like
So,
the beard, having a beard on is like a filter looking like I gotten so used to this now. I'm like, that looks like a weird, like somebody
Yeah.
playing a joke.
Yeah, but it's not though. That's what I'm saying. Like you grow it well, bro. Like
Oh,
there's some
bless you.
people like they.
Bless you.
Mm.
And plus, part of the thing is that's like I told y'all, it's like I put myself online, like I'm trying to cross. So
Yeah.
like, no beard, and then I gotta let my hair grow. Like however my hair want to grow, it's I can't cut it, I can't edge it
Nah,
up or
man.
nothing.
Pat, you
So
gonna
it's
do
Oh,
it.
you're not even
Man,
gonna edge it up.
no.
You just gonna let it go, huh?
No, I'm gonna look
Say,
crazy
man.
because that's gonna be
Wow.
that's like a conversation piece. Like somebody like, "Oh man, you don't get a haircut." Like, nah, man, it's part of my. Like I had that crazy look in my eye when they asked me. Like, nah, man, I'm
That's
in
when you
training right now,
securing
man.
your job.
I mean,
like
That's when you
training.
got to give him the.
Oh yeah.
What was old boy name from the Boondocks? The with the crazy eye.
Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus. You gotta give him Uncle Ruckus. Like, hey, do your hair. No, I can't.
You know the black man hair is nappy.
It
Gotta
grows
stay-
how it grows.
Gotta stay
Yeah.
on tank.
Man.
It is what it is.
Man, well, welcome to you guys too. Welcome again. We're Game Changers. This is episode number 9. Welcome. Good to see you guys. Welcome back. We have probably nothing to talk about. We got a few things to talk about.
Yeah, just random.
Just
ain't got
random
nothing to talk
stuff
about.
for no reason.
man.
But there's been a whole lot of stuff that's been happening this week, man. Like
Yeah, man. My internet feed is crazy, man. George Foreman just passed.
George Foreman
Yeah.
just passed, man. That's wild. That is wild. Old George. Now,
George always look
I
young
didn't
every
look-
time I see him.
Yeah,
Like nobody like he's old but young at the same time. Like
Yeah.
no, and I know that he was the same around the same age as Muhammad Ali, and who rest in peace Muhammad Ali. But like I just always pictured him as not being very old. Every time
Yeah.
I see George Foreman, which is rare, but when I do see him, it's like
That's because
Yeah,
black
look-
don't crack.
that what it is.
Black don't crack.
it's because he cooks on a George Foreman grill.
Yeah.
It is the hell thing.
Yeah, hell,
That's a
you'd
great
be
promotion.
surprised. Like real talk, like if you can like eat healthy and just like hydrate,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Mm.
like that can make you look 10, 20 years younger. So like I'm pretty sure that's what he did. I mean, because it would make sense if I assume you're gonna make a product like that.
Yeah.
You would use it,
Oh yeah.
but
Yeah, man. My George Foreman was one of my favorite things I had. It's like grilling on the inside. I had the one that had the slant.
Oh, yeah.
So all the fat just came off.
Right.
You're like your food's like your meat is not cooking inside of like the fat and all that.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
ain't got to drain it or nothing.
mm-hmm.
Man, I put that chicken on there and it would just, or if I make hamburgers on there, all the fat just comes. That was my favorite part of that thing. I love my George Foreman. Like, and this was when I was in commerce too. So like, I always went to the store daily because it was right there. It was part of my routine. I'm gonna walk to the store, grab the meat fresh, and then come back, put it on George Foreman.
Yep.
That was back when I had a real healthy lifestyle, moving around with them college knees and all that. You can walk
College-
everywhere.
College knees. That's
I
crazy.
brought that story up to my son the other day. I was like, "Hey man, George Foreman passed." He was like, "Oh, the grill dude." I'm like,
The grill
dude. Like he's a
The
whole
grill
boxer,
dude.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
boxing
Yeah.
legend.
Like
Boxing
one of the
legend.
greatest boxers of all
Legend.
time. Put some respect on
Oh,
it.
man, them
the
heavy-
grill dude.
them heavy
The
paws.
grill dude. That's what he said. Oh, the grill dude.
The grill dude.
He's definitely a game changer because
Man.
that grill came out like that was a wave, bro. Like I
What
mean,
was that like? Early 2000s?
early '90s, wasn't
Early
it?
Bro,
90s?
that
Was it in the 90s?
Well, I had mine in 2004, so I don't
But
know.
I'm saying it was like a
It was the
decade. It was
90s
a
though.
span where it was
Yeah.
like that was the thing to get.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it was early 2000s. Cause
Do they even still sell those?
yeah, they do. Cause I just bought one for like the one I just bought. Like, well, I didn't just buy it. I bought it like a few months ago, maybe in August. It's one like you could. It looks like a barbecue grill. And
Yeah.
it comes up on a whole stand, so like you can actually go outside with it. But it's a George Foreman.
That's a
Oh,
game changer.
really?
That's dope.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
how much you know how fattening barbecue can be.
Right.
Like
Oh yeah.
that would be a game changer right there. To switch that up, boy. Because every lick of barbecue I've ever had has been unhealthy as hell. We find a way to season, over season, and it'd be good. Don't get me wrong.
Marinate your meat.
Man,
Yeah.
overnight, 3 days process, cure it, and all kinds of
Man, yeah.
I had a
Yeah,
friend
yeah.
I work out with. He would take the George Foreman grill after his workout and grill chicken and then eat black beans, and that's all he would eat.
Oh, that
His
makes sense
workout.
though.
Is he alive
Protein,
right now?
iron.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like that's all he eats.
I mean, that's after his workout.
You
For
sound
after,
gassy as hell. That's what it
for
sounds
after
like.
workout, like that's it. That's it. Proteins and black beans.
I'm hoping
Man,
he
that's
balances
gangsta.
it through the day with
Oh, I'm
healthy
sure.
nutrition stuff.
I'm sure today he do his.
What do you do for a living?
I have no idea. This was a
Sumo
while ago.
wrestler?
This was a long time ago.
Like,
He was in like HVAC and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, you got to be strong.
back
Yeah.
in the day. Yeah.
you gotta be strong. you gotta be
Hey,
strong.
hold this up real quick while I get this thumbnail in there. Like, oh, okay.
Man, so speaking of like I got I don't know if you remember Carlos Harlow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Author.
he's Carlo.
Frank.
He's starting with this Primerica thing, and so like I talked to him. One of the things that we talked about was a will.
Okay.
You know, like obviously George Foreman. You know, he had a situation set up. I'm sure, but y'all got wills and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah, man, I do. But see, mine through a public school system, so I have that situation set up.
what you mean you got a will through a public school
You
system?
do. That's what you know.
Like
that's
through the
part of your
TRS
training.
stuff?
Yeah, through TRS.
Oh, I didn't even know you could.
Oh,
do
I didn't
that.
know you could. Oh, actually, no, I did. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I didn't know that. You
Absolutely.
can share the game with me.
yeah. You just put your dependents on her. Your beneficiaries.
But I heard it was better to do a living trust than it was to do a will, because I heard, and if y'all know better, y'all correct me. This is just what I heard,
Mhm.
that when you do a will, like when you pass, it goes through probate.
Yeah.
And if there can't, and then, like say there's a dispute or a disagreement between the family or whoever you're leaving stuff, then what ends up happening is the government takes over and they just distribute it however they want. Like for instance, like a house,
Yeah.
they can't agree. One wants to sell it, one doesn't, right? And then something where like, well, something doesn't happen in ownership, then the government take it and then they'll just sell it and they'll keep the money or something like that. So pretty much
that's
like the
good.
government will take, but with a living trust or a trust, I heard that whatever you put on there has to be followed verbatim.
Yeah.
They can't tamper with it. They can't. I heard there's a trust and a living trust, and I believe the living trust is obviously while you're alive. If you want to take stuff out or remove it or add, you can do that. But that's what I heard. So if y'all know better, in the comments, y'all let us know. I'm just going off of hearsay and what some stuff I heard on the
Man,
internet.
That would make
listen,
sense.
So Carlos Harlow, if you're watching, that's the next question: living trust versus will. But I'm gonna go and edit mine right now to say to enter my house, you must spend 3 times. This is a good one. You have
That
to do
is
it.
funny.
If you wish to own my house,
That
every
is
time you walk
funny.
through the door, you
What?
gotta spin in a circle 3
In the
times.
Willy Wonka.
Spin 3 times.
Your
If at any-
grandkid be like, Dad, why do you keep doing that every time? Well, Papa Conrad said.
At any time, if someone witnesses you entering my house
Yeah, shit.
within the year, then you didn't spend 3 times, and it goes to the next person.
And if you don't, I'm a scare you in the shower. Just oogity boogity.
Oogity
Like,
boogity.
Pop up on your ass. Everybody dizzy as hell. Hey, man. Dizzy as hell, man.
dizzy as hell.
That's what we're doing. Every time you come to my house, you gotta do the Dougie.
do the Dougie,
Do the Dougie.
do the Dougie.
Imagine being that neighbor.
Like,
The people in the blind, you just.
Yeah.
They be like, what is wrong with our
Well, them
neighbor?
kids got some energy, man.
nah.
Then you find out
The
Pat's
Harlem
kids,
Shake.
That's an old ass dance. bro.
You gotta do.
Oh
you gotta
my
do
God.
something.
Yeah.
Pat's kids are like, "What's the Dougie, Dad? What is that?"
I would say the Dougie is one of those dances that actually like stuck around though. Cause like,
Yeah.
you know, like Harlem Shake, you don't see nobody doing that shit no more.
No.
Chicken noodle soup.
Isn't
and
there
all
like 2 or 3 iterations of the Dougie? Like different ways. Like didn't the kids like remix
Oh,
it in
that's
another?
Dallas.
Well,
The
because
Dallas
those
Dougie.
Cali dudes, remember those dudes from
Yeah, that's what I'm
California
saying,
did
right?
the song, yeah.
Yeah.
But and then you had all those influencers who did their own thing, and then we're creating a new dance. No, you didn't. Just stole.
you did.
Hey, wasn't that everybody trying to say the fade that Travis Kelce guy? He created it.
Oh yeah.
For the
my
haircut. I was
gosh.
like, come on, y'all.
That is wild, bro. That
Yeah.
is nasty work. Like, yeah, you know, I create like what you forgot about John B? Like they wouldn't even put John B in that category.
Hey, y'all need to put some respect on that man's name, man.
Man.
John B was carrying R&B for a split second.
really
Man,
was, man.
stop playing, man, for real.
John B
Like-
had me in my feelings, bro.
Don't
Okay.
listen to.
The white baby face.
There
I'm
you
trying
go.
to tell you.
But, okay, great. Two questions before we get too far. Name if you had to choose your top 3 boxes, who would that be?
Oh, quit playing, dog. This is easy.
Yeah. Who you
Oh,
got?
man.
Pat,
Hank-
who you got?
I got Hanes. I got Fruit of the Looms. I got
He caught me on guard with that one.
I got,
thought he was really going.
I got the Walmart brand, the regular.
Oh
Walmart
my
brand.
God, bro.
Straight.
Of course,
Oh
Pat.
my
of
God.
course. Who you got, Swan?
Bro, I got Tyson. I got Muhammad Ali. And I'm going to rock with, I'm just going to throw a curveball in there, dog. Leon Spinks. There you go. Those are my
Who you got, Jeff?
I got Ali, I got Tyson, and I got Sugar Ray Leonard.
That's
Sugar
my
Ray.
3 right there. Yeah,
I had
right
Sugar
off
Ray.
the top. Like, first of all, legendary. Now, so since you said the same people, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna add Roy Jones Jr. to it.
Yeah, see, and that's
I like
yeah,
Roy Jones.
I would. I would. He's definitely in my top 5.
Yeah, and then and I'm gonna add Mayweather.
Yeah, exactly.
Now those people are talented. There's no order, but but definitely, I would agree. Tyson, Muhammad Ali. If I was gonna say that,
Butterbean.
Yeah, but Joe Dipsy.
All right, so I'm gonna say this.
what's
I'm
that?
gonna say
There's a female boxer that goes hard. There's two female boxers.
Clarissa
that go
Shields.
Clarissa Shields.
Clarissa
and Layla Ali.
And Layla.
Yeah,
Ali,
Layla.
And he's I haven't went back to check, but Muhammad Ali's grandson went hard too.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna have to look it up. His name, forgive me, I forget his name. But there's this boxer that almost does this drunken style.
Oh, Ben Whitaker, bro.
Man,
That's my to say, man.
man, that's
Being
like
cold,
I
bro.
love watching his YouTube video.
He be humbling people. It's crazy. Yeah,
Man.
Ben Whitaker, bro. I see it like all the time. Like he pops up on my feed or whatever. So I just go back and I start watching. Like, dude got some skill, bro.
For real,
Like,
for
his
no
Louise
reason.
game is crazy.
Man,
What about Joe Louis? Joe Louis. I remember that one time I saw Joe Louis.
See no
You ain't seen that Joe Louis. He hit me in my chest.
He ain't do this shit.
Oh man. All right, so then we switched over to R&B. So R&B. Okay, so we back. You got to put your mixtape. You got
who?
Or first of all, no. Let's go back. Let's go back.
What are we talking about right here?
Like, okay, ringtone song. Who you got?
Damn. Ringtone.
Old school style. You got to put it up to the TV and record it from there.
Ooh.
Like,
Okay, wait. So
I'm
you
sorry.
say old school? Like what time frame?
Yeah,
No,
and what's the
I just said R&B.
Any R&B? Okay, any
I
R&B.
just said R&B.
I got one. So Genuine ain't none of your friends' business. So like, yeah, girl, you know what I'm saying? I ain't here right now. Ain't none of your friend business. Ain't none of your. Yeah, so just leave that number, man. Hey, quit telling your friends our business. Call me back.
That sound like that Tiger Woods answer to yo, delete all the messages.
Man.
Who you got, Joe?
Man, that's hard to say. I'm gonna go with a group, and I'm gonna say Blackstreet.
Blackstreet? Which
Yeah.
one? Which
Just
song?
because I like Teddy Riley and that whole vibe.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the song? I literally just had it. It's
No diggity, no doubt.
no. I'm singing in my head, so give me a second.
Sing out loud. You got a mic in front of you.
Yeah, sing it loud,
Oh,
man.
Joy. That's what it's
Joy?
called. Yeah.
I'm not familiar.
You
with
never
that.
heard the song? Yeah.
The first album.
she's giving me joy.
That's the first
Okay.
album right there.
Yeah, that one. That's the one. I like that
Gotcha.
one.
Okay.
I like that song.
Who you got, Keith?
Damn. It was John B, but I mean my feelings about John B.
You color me bad.
It's a
No?
long story. That's a long story.
Color me bad.
Hey, why you playing?
Yeah, they were fire.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, that's Donnell Jones probably.
Oh, that dude was so good. Yeah.
You know what I say about Donnell Jones? It's like if there was no Justin Timberlake, bro. It's like Timberland could work with somebody, I would have him work with Donnell because it's like Donnell's songwriting is so ridiculous.
Yeah, he's
and
good.
put that with Timberland's production, that would have been out of here, bro.
What we
Like,
got now though? The game has changed. So like,
Who
is it now?
Silk Sonic.
yeah.
October
Anderson .Paak?
London
Yeah.
is who I've been on lately.
Who?
October London.
Yeah, October London is fire.
Yeah, for real. October
Fire.
London.
I rock
is
with
dope.
Giveon.
Huh?
I like
Giveon?
him too, yeah.
Who? Giveon.
Giveon?
Giveon?
Yeah.
Giveon. I'm not familiar.
Sir.
The day
Giveon.
that I met you, the day I like something like that.
I'm not familiar.
Oh, this shit sounds sad though. You have to go.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to sit in the shower with that one.
Yo, hey,
With your clothes on.
what?
You have to be in there with your clothes on, bro.
That's
crazy.
So okay, like that song goes hard, right? I can't deny that dude sung that song. I don't think the radio stations do justice because you just be turned up, and then they'll be like, all of a sudden throw that in there, and I'm like,
yeah.
They want to bring you back down, bro.
like,
Yeah.
They know that you just what you just went
okay,
through.
but now you got this dude as the kill my vibe guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
So, two things. One, I want to change my group, and I'm gonna change it to either Tony, or just Raphael Sadiq in
he
general.
just passed.
Yeah, I know that but one of the members did.
Yeah, one of the
And
Dwayne.
what happened to Carl Thomas?
Summer Rain.
Yeah, like
Well, I'd be high too.
That's the bad boy curse,
I don't
bro.
know,
It's
man.
like,
That's
Yeah,
what
it's
it
the
is.
bad
let's
boy curse.
switch it over to VR. What is it?
Is it VC?
No, VH1.
Yeah,
Is it- what happened to
VH1.
Carl
Soul.
Thomas?
VH1 Soul, bro.
Yeah,
Like what was it? He did that song. So that song "Emotional."
Yeah.
that was fire. Do you know Diddy? Well, hey, not support that guy. But do you know, like, he has to pay
Say,
Sting?
man, he is innocent until proven guilty.
Look, I don't care.
Just because you saw a video of him dragging a girl down the hall,
look, let me tell you.
doesn't mean.
Hey man, it's too many bottles of baby oil.
Yeah, that's what I'm
He
about to
Just
say.
because you saw.
He like 999.
But no, like, so do you know Diddy
He
has
is
to pay?
innocent until proven
Diddy
guilty.
has to pay Sting $2,000
A day.
a day for the rest of his life because that sample he did for Emotional, he never got clearance from
No,
Sting.
it's for the I'm Missing You one, the Biggie, the dum dum dum. The
Yeah, because
Biggie
he
joint.
just threw it out there.
Oh, was it that one? I thought it was for the Emotional too, but yeah, either one. But he has to pay. He has to pay
when dude,
$2,000 a day.
when Biggie passed, and the video came out like the next day, and he thought he was gonna get clearance, and he didn't. Yeah,
Damn, that's crazy.
yeah.
So now you gotta be in prison and pay that.
Hey, more money, more problems.
It's a slippery
Yeah.
situation.
I mean, he took.
Whoa.
It's a fragile situation.
Oh man! Speaking of like jails,
What,
like
slippery?
have y'all? Yes, yes. Speaking of slippery,
feel where
oh my
you're going.
God.
You did
Yeah,
good context.
Oh my
So man, did y'all hear R. Kelly did that song for that Chris Brown challenge?
I heard
I
that.
ain't gonna lie to you.
Oh, I heard.
He did it
Yeah.
from
I
jail.
ain't gonna lie, yo, jamming, bro.
I thought it was AI, but it's like it's legit his, right?
No, it's him.
And so that's what happened to me. I didn't listen to it at all because I was like, that's AI. I'm not gonna bother with it.
Nah.
But then everybody kept talking about it, and it was like, and then it was confirmed that it was real. I was like, oh, okay, now I got to go back and listen to it. Now I'm like 2-3 weeks behind. Everybody's already.
But who's confirming it though? Because AI is like straight, like it's scary now.
Man,
It is
listen.
scary, but he literally he did.
Listen, scariest thing I saw with AI. This dude was sitting right. This dude was in the class, got mad at his homeboy, and then so like I had called him up, because I just had to separate him.
Right.
He was like, "Watch, coach, watch what I do. Watch what I do." Got on AI, put her phone number in, created a whole text block with dates that went back for weeks of them doing stuff. Screenshotted and sent it to him. And now that dude is arguing with his girl. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no.
And like,
No,
and she
you
got
can't
like, I
do
got
that?
the, they're like, he was like, yo, I got the proof. And so he opened up an app on his phone. It looked like his phone. It looked like, and he was just literally scrolling like little messages.
You can do that?
bro.
That's messed up.
That's
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
I'm sure that's old information to our listeners, but
Nah,
it's
but
not
bro,
that
you-
I was doing.
You
gotta
know how
change
many
the game on
lives
somebody.
you can ruin with that?
bro.
You
That's
can
crazy.
ruin lives
Some
with
childish,
that.
petty, and like, because that's the number one thing. Oh, I got proof. But your proof is fake because somebody's salty. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
Jeff pissed me off, so let me send this to Evelyn.
Man.
Like, yo,
Weaponize
that's
the AI. is
scary,
that's
bro.
crazy.
That's
terrifying.
That's
And the
definitely
thing is I
terrifying.
just watched him do it. He put in a phone number, and he literally just put messages in through, and it was just pew, pew, pew,
You know what I
pew,
blame
with
for that?
dates.
I want to blame AI, but you know what? AI is just a tool. And
Mhm.
if you use it as a weapon, then it becomes a weapon. This is just with anyone.
Right,
So
yeah.
I'm thinking the problem is crash out culture.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Everybody crashing out. Everybody just being just reckless as hell. So
Savage. It's like
Yeah,
the next
bro.
level of savage.
yeah, it's like this whole culture where it's like, all right, it's cool, just crash out, bro. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
like everyone accepted it. So like that behavior is toxic as shit, bro. Like who does
Man.
that?
man, and they're hiding behind it. I'm gonna crash out. No, that's who you are. You're being toxic, man. You gotta chill out.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, so obviously I had to turn the whole lesson on to being responsible, being an uplifting person, and doing all and using AI. I gave him two assignments. I gave him two different assignments to use AI creatively. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, they gonna be
I guess one of the things I do in my classrooms, I'll give you an option of something to do before I even have to call a parent or involve admin. And so that was his assignment. I had him to create a business. And then when he came back with the business, of course, he chose, creating t-shirts and stuff. I was like, so now you got to come back to me with 5 different designs. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I'll see him on Monday, hopefully.
Hold on. Did you tell him to go tell the other dude that it was fake? So yeah, he
Yeah, how about
fix
that? How about
Well,
that
of course,
part?
Because I was like, this dude ruined the whole relationship.
Yes.
No, screw
did
that.
happen.
Make me a business.
Yeah. That was wrong. Make a business. Don't tell him anything. Let him think what he thinks.
Yeah, no, I had
That's
him
scary, though.
actually do that in front of her.
Yeah, because that's
Because by the time that class was over, she was like, first of all, like I was already upset. It was her and 4 other females standing at my door. First of all, who let all of y'all out of all these classes?
yeah, right.
Like, and so I let everybody out.
Crash out.
They came in, and I told her friends that they had to stand at the door and be silent, or I was kicking them out. And then they had to have a whole conversation because he didn't even know that it happened. He didn't even know that it happened.
Oh, the dude.
Yeah, he was about to get attacked. She was there with 3 of her homegirls, and it was about to be
Oh
over.
my God.
Yeah, that was like,
Bro, so y'all deal with kids all day, every day. What is the solution for when a kid gets to that point where they can either make that
No.
crash out? No, I was like, what is the solution to tell a kid like you can either crash out or you can be mature about it? Like, how do you get them to understand that they could be
I'll let them
mature
go because
in this moment
they've been long in the game.
So-
than me.
and get past this?
so first thing you do is you don't try to dismiss whatever they're feeling. Whatever you're upset about, within reason, you have the right to have whatever feelings you have.
Okay.
So, but what we're going to focus on is what we're going to do with this negative energy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And understand that your first thought is crashing out. You're going to get crash out consequences.
Right.
Because the kids will tell you quick, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. Yeah, okay, you're going to jail. And so let's not do that. Okay, this is what happened. This is what, because if you allow them to express themselves, sometimes that plays 90% of the part.
Yeah.
I'm able to express, I'm not arguing with you, I'm not dismissing how you feel,
Right.
but what are we going to do with this negative energy? Okay, this is your problem. Let's get a solution. And I've done that, like, even before I got an education, like with my daughters. I always told them, you can have all your emotions, but what you can't do is cry and stop.
Yeah.
Like, if your tears restrict your movement, then don't cry unless you're in physical pain.
Right.
Like, you're going to have your emotion, you're upset, you're sad, okay. But what you're not going to do is shut down.
Right.
Right.
Like-
Yeah.
Or sometimes shutting down ain't that bad of an idea, dog, because it's about action or inaction, right? So like it's either everything doesn't need a response.
There you go.
You feel me? Everything
Yeah.
doesn't need a response. So sometimes just not doing anything is actually doing everything in the world. Just being able to chill out. So I think speaking of what you just said a few seconds ago about consequences, like a lot of kids they don't understand consequences like the older generation understand consequences.
They don't fear consequences at all.
Yeah, we're from the ass whooping
Right.
generation.
Yeah.
Everybody here got the ass whooping.
Yeah.
And these
Right.
kids do not fear consequences.
And they don't. And that's the thing because it's so much of a buddy system with your friends. Your parents have grown up in this. I don't want to do this to my kids. No, do that to your kids, bro. Like whoop your kids' ass. Like, no, you got to discipline. It doesn't necessarily go to or speak to like physical, but like, yo, like you got to be able to take some things away. So if I think that kids, if they understand the consequences of those actions
Accountability.
and accountability and what that really looks like,
Right.
then they're gonna be more susceptible to say, you know what, I probably shouldn't get up and slap the shit out of this dude, right?
Yeah.
I probably should just, fall back or whatever. Sure, he said this 6-7 times, but who else has he done that to? That might be this person's personality. So being able to like to internalize and like step back and say, you know what, but it's gonna take maturity too.
Yeah.
It takes some time.
Right.
I ain't gonna say that shit's gonna happen overnight, but I feel like kids for the most part just kind of need to get a better understanding of like, yo, like everything that I do, every action is gonna have there's a
reaction.
cause and effect.
Yeah.
Yeah. But in this at the same time, if they doesn't, I don't have to crash out. I ain't gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? I can just sit back, let things go. What happens to them because of their irresponsibility and their actions doesn't fall on me. I'm doing the right thing by, you know what, I'm turned the other cheek if that's what it calls to. Or I'm just gonna get somebody else involved that that it might be a bigger issue than me. This person just really might be a effed up individual and they take joy in causing those things. So
So
you just don't know.
that's a key part, especially when you're on a campus, is your other people. You have light counselors, you have coaches, you have favorite teachers.
Yeah.
Like there is an entire village on the campus. Every student has their individual village. You know what I'm saying? And so, and sometimes it's all hands on deck. And sometimes I can lead with that.
Yeah.
Say, man, you have way too many people on you. So if you choose this path, you got to hear it from me. You got to hear it from coach. You got to hear it from the counselor. You got to hear it from the principal. And that's all before you get home.
Bro, that's how it used to be back in the day though.
Yes,
Like,
yeah.
shit,
And that's what I'm trying to bring
point.
back. I say that all the time. And usually I'm saying, do you know your neighbor's name? You've been living there this whole time.
Bro.
Do you know your neighbor's name?
Bro, you know how many ancillary ass whoopings I got?
Yeah.
You got ass whooping at school, call your mom, and then you get one there, and then your neighbor, oh, I heard you fucking up at school. And pat, and then you get, oh yeah, I heard about you. You get those talks or whatever, and those talks hurt worse than the damn whooping.
You know what has helped me like with the students like that is because one thing I've noticed is their ability to process situations is not developed. So a lot of times it goes back to like what they said. Let them feel what they feel. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Let them say how they feel, whatever type of energy. And then my response to that, I'll be like, oh, okay. And then what? And then like, well, this is that. Okay, well, if you do that, then what happens?
And how did that solve your problem?
And when they start, and I let them answer.
Yeah.
Because then when they start, well, this and that, and then it starts to click. Well, damn, if I do that, and then this, I try to get them to see the domino effect because it getting them to realize like, hey, like I understand this situation upsets you. I get it. You could be upset, like Conrad said, but
Yeah.
you need to process like, okay, I'm mad. If I really carry out this action that I want to right now, what are the other actions that come? What are the effects that come from that?
Right.
And a lot of times they get to the point, and then I try to get to them. I'm like, in all this work you've done to get up to this point, right? Your grades, your schooling, the type of trust and you getting from your parents and this and that. I was like, over one decision goes all out the window.
Right.
I said, so now going back to what you said and how you feel, do you still want to do that?
Well-
And then I try to provide them, like you said, with resources. Who can you talk to? Do we need to go to admin? Do you need to talk? Do we need to, like, we can bring this student in? Is this a long term? Is this an ongoing issue where they're constantly doing this? Right? It's
Yes.
just to get them to think and process.
Oh yeah.
And not just be so caught up in the emotion, like, oh, we're gonna handle this now. Okay, great, cool. Once you get all your licks in, then what?
You
Then
stuck in that
what?
moment, yeah.
Then what?
Another
Like,
thing I do is I add to that a lesson about how people know people.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like put up a picture of Will Smith. What are they gonna say?
Slap.
Yeah. Never mind the Fresh Prince. Never mind the multi-platinum hit. Never mind him being the rapper that didn't curse. You know what I'm saying?
It
Never
Was the
mind.
first to get a
all the
Grammy
movies.
too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First to get it right.
First hip hop artist to get a
Yeah.
Grammy.
Never mind all of that. What are they gonna say?
Slap.
Okay, now put up a picture of P. Diddy. What are they gonna say? You know what I'm saying?
Baby oil.
It's gonna be a sound effect.
Baby oil.
Oh God.
That's what
No. God.
Hey, my bad. I'm sorry. What, is that not the truth though?
Oh my God.
Is that not what goes to your head as you see that
Keith
man?
literally stood up and walked away.
Wow. I dropped my mic though.
Man, so never mind Bad Boy.
Oh my God.
Never mind the having them people walk to get us some cheesecake. You know what I'm saying? Never mind Biggie. All you're thinking about is them slurping sounds and just, oh God, stop doing that.
to you by Slip and Slap, Rick. Formerly known as that.
Ah.
This podcast brought to you by Johnson and Johnson.
Baby oil.
Brought to you by
Hurricane Harbor.
Hurricane.
Man,
Lubriderm.
listen.
Lubriderm, boy.
Listen.
Damn, that's
Wow.
crazy.
Hey, so
Johnson
so
and
you're able
Johnson.
to have those conversations with them,
Yeah.
like now. So you're an athlete and you're getting all these accolades.
That's the one, the athletes.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, you are working hard to go somewhere, do something, be in that. I mean, obviously all students, but like student athletes, I'm like, what are you doing? Like,
Yeah.
Bro, speaking of, did y'all see that girl, man? Okay, so I don't know the young lady's name. I know she was a track athlete.
Okay.
And she was running around the track.
the one that popped this.
Yeah, and she like, okay, so what happened was there was a runner who got clocked with this baton,
yeah.
and she said that she was struck, and then the girl denied it all the way through.
No,
Yeah.
you watch that video. She
But you watch
clearly.
the instant replay, man, she battered the hell out this girl. She hit her ass back of her head, man, and after like she went on, this long tirade, like apologized and then not really apologized. I'm sorry, not even taking
Yeah, she
accountability
made
of
an
it.
excuse for it.
Yeah,
Didn't
she made. She said
Yeah.
no. She said that she didn't do that. She would never do that. That's not in her character.
Yeah.
But that's slow mo.
Yeah, look, she said she was trying to say she did it like in her stride. No, she literally took it,
Nah,
hand
bro.
went back, lips got pinched,
Bro,
and she just because the girl beat her, and she just
she got in front of her. She's like, "No, I got to stop her." So this is stride. This ain't stride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Yeah.
what happened. I'm like, what is going on? I just thought that was wow.
It's a different world.
Man. And so
It's a different
now
world.
that's
Hashtag
who she's
culture,
known
bro.
for. Now, So is that girl able to run? Because I saw people
Probably
like
not.
calling
Bro.
for her to like be just eliminated and banned
You
from all.
blackballed.
Gotta go to
bro.
jail, right? That's assault.
Well, first, I mean, yeah, that's assault.
That's
bro.
jail, right?
That's a whole
Yeah.
situation.
It should be, yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, because if they press charges, then you go to jail and then you got to deal with it. But like
Again, what?
She's
And
a
then
student
what?
though,
That's
right?
the part.
and
And
then
then
what?
Yeah.
There we go.
You should have just crossed the finish line and took that second place.
And then now I guarantee you, in August, she's gonna be like their family's gonna be up at the office. I want my baby back in sports. What do we got to do? I'm this person. I'm changed. Like blah blah blah.
Put her in boxing. She'd be great there.
I'm just.
It's a wrong sport. Good energy.
You're not lying.
Fencing.
I used to get
Put
that
them in
all
the
the
environment
time.
to thrive.
They have nunchucks in the Olympics.
Man, listen, I used to get that
Should
all
be
the time.
cold-blooded, boy.
Record that.
Roller derby or something. Put it on
Some shit. Javelin throw.
Man,
Something.
man. So, whew. Now, but you know, none of this is even gonna matter because they just dismantled education. So we all gonna have no jobs. Trump firing everybody.
Is it really Trump though? Or is it more like Elon? And I think this whole situation is dangerous in the first place. Nobody wants their drunk uncle going up to your job and just like taking files out. You know what I'm saying? And saying, I'll run this now.
Yeah,
I'm
Well,
the captain now.
he's endorsed. He's definitely like the position was like he was put there by Trump, and Trump last time I heard was like saying he's doing a wonderful job, even though. But you know what?
He is fucking stuff up. He's doing a great
so
job.
here's what I was thinking. Imagine you were the one pro-Trump, bumper stickers, all that, and you voted for him, and then he comes in office and tells this guy to fire you.
There's coincidentally, there's a guy, just off of the Department of Education. I think it was more about deportation.
Okay.
That first few days in office, he signed the measures to, saying, did the deportation, mass deportations, all this stuff. So as a man, he was married to an undocumented immigrant. He voted for Trump.
Okay.
Super supporter. His wife was deported.
Deported.
He still supports Trump.
Does
Wow.
he? So now,
Yikes.
I'm now definitely not trying to go either which way with politics. Trump went diehard anti-immigration, right? So my question is, there's a process, right? If you come over, you gotta start the process to become a citizen, right? So what if you're in the middle of this process, like you've started the process, but you're just not complete? Do they deport you?
No, see, I think that's the thing. It's like, I think the problem is for the undocumented. So if you go
The
through
people
the
that
process,
didn't start the
you
process.
documented. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
okay.
You straight. I mean, but that process is like anywhere from 7 to 10 years, bro.
But the
long
difference
ass
is,
Wow.
if you start the process, you become documented.
You started it. That's the thing.
Yeah,
You're
so, okay,
documented.
gotcha,
You're on
gotcha.
document.
And so now, it first of all, like we can't ignore the fact that Obama was anti-undocumented people as well, right? And I get that Trump is just super diehard on it, right?
Naturalization is the next issue, though. It's like, remember back in the day, if you were born here, then you considered a U.S. citizen.
I think they took that
Right.
away too.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I heard.
Exactly. They
But,
took that away
first
too.
of all, they're taking away a
Exactly.
whole lot of stuff. Then in addition to that, like they took away that law that restaurants can't segregate. Did you see that?
Yeah, that's last week.
Yeah.
We back to sitting in the back.
To the 50s and 60s on
Sit
the
me in the back so that way I can get my order quicker.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, brother, go ahead. Right here.
The kitchen, yeah,
Kitchen right here.
fresh out the skillet.
Man. So that's two different things. Like now the segregation, like that's it just morally wrong. Now, but the undocumented people, and I'm not going either way with it. Definitely don't want this to be a political debate. I'm not trying to start the political debate. But
Too late.
okay, so is it just, hey, you're undocumented, go, or do they say, hey, you have X amount of time to file? No, hey, you're here illegally,
Nah,
so you gotta go.
It's different out here. Like it's like, all right, so caught your hands up, time to go, type thing. So
Man. So true story, bro. And this I gotta get y'all, like, true story. This is why. So my cousin, his last name is Savala. He married a black woman, right? and their whole family is Savala, right? And so his child has been in school since August, right? And then he gets a call from a school or a letter or something that says, prove your children are citizens or they're getting deported. Come up here.
Wow.
And so I obviously that's my cousin, so I felt a specific type of way.
This is that school district that's doing
This is the school has
Ain't no
called
way.
it. Yes, sir.
lawsuit.
So that's what I was like. So in August, I came up here with all of your requirements, my address, my birth certificate, social. You have all of this.
Yeah, all the stuff you need to
Yeah,
be in this.
you
Yeah.
have it all.
They've been
Right.
here for months.
Yeah, and now you're threatening me, telling me to bring these things. One, you already have a copy of, so I'm not even understanding why this is a conversation.
Right.
Right.
But yes, like you said, like traumatize my child if you choose to. Like I'm definitely suing.
All right, that would have been on every news outlet ever.
Man, well, you know what?
But I get the exposure part. But like that's
Yeah.
a lawsuit. That's a
Yeah.
whole lawsuit. That's not cool.
I'm outraged. Outraged.
Bro, I literally had to look like who was in the room. Like
That's crazy though. Like who like
Outraged.
just
Yeah,
walking
what-
like that? Didn't even ask to talk to you. I'm outraged.
Where's
Yeah,
my lawyer?
So that's a whole different thing. It's like just because your last name is Savala, now you're gonna discriminate and say my kid is here
Yeah,
illegally.
that sounds like profiling.
Oh, that is.
100%.
That's definitely profiling.
That's
Exactly.
100%.
Definitely.
It is
So,
Martinez.
Kids,
I'm
his
black.
wife is a black woman. He's definitely born here. His mother is black, obviously.
Yeah.
His father was Hispanic, it's Savala. Wife is born here. Kids are born here. We have birth certificates and social security cards.
You know what? Let me add, and y'all probably don't know, but I think it's a question to ask. If anybody knows, put this in the comments. But how does that work for multiple generations, right? So let's say, right, because remember the naturalization thing is gone. But let's just say there's been a family, grandfather came here undocumented, right? Had kids born here, and just so on. And now you're probably like third, fourth generation down. Is that whole like immigration deportation? Like, how does that work
I know.
for
No,
further on like
Now,
down?
I obviously I don't know, like you said, they're gonna answer, but isn't the naturalization thing like for you? Like
It's
if
just
you
that
were-
one
Yeah,
individual.
like if you not
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I have
grandfather-
no clue. I'm curious because that's the game I'm saying that could be played.
And it
Right.
will be played. Like, I can tell you about Nazi Germany. I can tell you that you were defined by your grandparents, like your great grandmother. Your great grandmother was Jewish, then you were Jewish.
Yeah.
Right? So that is a dangerous game to be played.
That's what I mean.
You know what I'm
Like,
saying? And so, like, what is naturalization? Like, if you really think about it, like, my people ain't from America.
Man.
So
Right.
however they want to play the rules, or however they want to put the rules.
Right.
inside the
That's
So
game to play.
you're saying they're just
Yeah.
gonna start rounding up black people next?
I don't think it's gonna go well, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Strap
but
up.
the point is at this point you can make up.
Some BS.
But yeah, they're like,
Shit.
because who's gonna stop you?
Mhm.
You can manipulate because
Hey.
it's been done before.
AI now at this point.
Right, but you can
Man.
manipulate like certain like laws or things to say, well, this is how it's interpreted. That's how you like. What do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
they can change the
Nuremberg-
interpretation. And
Nuremberg
it's,
laws.
I can't think of the name of the movie. If you could think of the name of the movie, put it in the comments. But there was a movie where like black people started suing white people if their family back in the day owned slaves.
really?
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yes,
have to look
please
at-
put that in the
I would
comment.
have to
I
look
want to
that
know what that
up.
movie
Yeah,
is.
it was obviously it was
That
a
sounds
skit
crazy.
of some time, but it was definitely a movie where it was like, hey, you know, now mind you, this is your buddy. You've been working with him all these years, right? But so all it took is that one black person sued somebody because their family owned slaves way back in the day.
I think I saw an episode of Atlanta like that.
Is that from Atlanta?
Oh,
Is
that
it
might be
Atlanta?
what it is.
Yeah.
then.
They want reparations and
Yeah,
stuff, bro.
yeah.
I saw
I need to
that.
finish that show. I still haven't finished
Genius,
it.
bro.
I
Donald
haven't
Glover was
finished
my favorite
Atlanta
part.
either, man. I think I got to the Michael Jackson episode.
That shit's funny as hell, bro. The piano guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I got to that episode. Oh man. You know, one other thing I definitely want to talk about is freaking Yellow Beezy. Why, bro? Why? Yellow Beezy was indicted for hiring somebody to murder.
So
Mo 3.
they said that like he did, like they caught him, like that's proof that, or it's just kind of the.
Well, somebody
this
had a statement.
This is what I'm saying. All right, and I just to not speak too much on it, but I will say this: they waited 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
That means they've been building that case for you for 5. They're not gonna come get you for nothing.
Right.
They're not gonna come get you. It's 5 years is a long
And so-
time. Let something stew.
So they had to have had some sort of evidence, or the
Somebody
guy,
was
or
talking.
had a sworn statement that somebody's willing to testify in court.
Yeah.
But okay, so they caught the guy that actually killed Mo 3 way back when, right?
Yeah.
What if it turns out that he was just lying to reduce his sentence? That would suck.
That was something, man. And that's
That
the
would
thing now.
suck.
That's why it's so delicate, like this whole issue. But I think that because of the heat and animosity between the two parties and all of the history that they've had, I think they know eye for an eye, that vibe. That's what makes it kind of
Well, see, this is America, and you're guilty until proven innocent.
that's correct.
You know what I'm saying? So
What was
all
they
it
mad
takes-
about? Like, what was the beef about? Like, Yellow
Originally,
03.
I think that from what I remember from a long time ago, that there was a situation in which this guy was gonna fight Beezy.
Yeah.
All right. From what I've read. And so I think that he ducked that fight or whatever, but the guy that wanted to fight him ended up dead. So that sparked supposedly.
Wait, I'm sorry. Who wanted to fight who?
So there was a guy, I think his name was like Roy Lee or something like that. Some
Okay.
guy. But he was wanted to fight Marquise. I know him as Marquise. So he's gonna fight Marquise, and Marquise didn't fight at all. But
The guy wanted to fight Yellow.
yeah, but he ended up dead.
Okay.
So just because and that's not related. We don't know if it's related or not.
Mhm.
But the
That's
thing
just
is,
one of the stories that came out.
correct. And so like from
Because
there,
everybody got a story just because they want to be on
right.
YouTube.
Well,
Yeah.
so he wanted to fight. Those are the last two people that had a conflict with each other. He ended up dead. He must have done it. And so that's when that whole back and forth started going. And then there was an instance in which you probably remember like 2019, 2020, whatever, where Marquise was on the freeway and he got ran off the road. They shot, they were shooting at his car, or whatever he said in Frisco, or whatever. He ended up in the hospital for a while.
Oh yeah,
He started doing
yeah,
interviews and
yeah.
tasks and all that stuff. And then we tried to kill him on the freeway. And then months go by, whatever. And then Mo 3 is gunned down on the freeway. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of like zigzag stuff.
Mm.
And then so they were just, it's a hot mess. And what's crazy about it, like all this stuff, man, like especially with the young people, music goes way too far. And I know for sure that these are friends, bro. These are people that like really, really like hung out with each other. I've known two of these people. I don't know Mo, but I do know Marquise. I know Fred.
Man, listen.
It's just crazy. It's sad, bro. It's like really sad. I
So-
don't know.
When I see stuff like that, man, especially with like you from the same area, man, it's like Pimp C would be very disappointed in that. You know what I'm saying? Too much money to be made. Too much money to be made. Y'all sitting here beefing. You know what I'm
Over
saying?
what? That's what I'm like. Over what, bro? Like,
Yeah.
what?
Whatever it was, it's two people now are stripped of their life,
Yeah.
right? So now you got one who's above ground and one who's currently fighting for his life. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? And one's already gone. So I just think it's senseless. I hate trap culture. We talk about crash out culture, trap, bro. I hate trap
Yeah.
music now. I can't
Like
stand
that whole Biggie Tupac, they made some hits together.
Yeah.
Two dope artists. You know what I'm saying? And so like imagine like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, because they was at the height of their careers, both of them.
Please let them beef.
You want to see a girl fight?
This man said, please.
I'm joking. I'm sorry. I'm
Oh
joking.
man.
My
Oh
bad.
man.
Please continue.
No,
Please let them
like
be.
my point is, it's like you got two dope artists with a different style, and then you put them together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like baking soda and vinegar. Is that how it works? Is that right?
Right?
Is that how it works out?
Selling crack.
No, I'm not making crack. That's not crack. That was a volcano reference. Damn it.
Selling
Crack and volcano. That's what it is.
Yeah.
baking soda.
You know the part that trips me out though is when you really think about it. Like most of the artists or some of the artists, they work so hard as this was their vehicle to kind of get out their situation, and then they're able to get out or at least like financially. But then you're still doing the things that you were trying to escape. You get what I'm saying? That's the part that kills me. Like you've made a life for yourself where now, like I always try to paint it to the kids, like look at your family tree. In any family tree, even the most successful people, it was just all regular stuff. And then you were that there's that one that changed the trajectory of everybody else beneath them.
Yeah.
You know what, dog? You know what I think y'all watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah.
I feel like most hip hop artists, especially within that culture, have the Breaking Bad syndrome. Cause it's like
Eisenberg.
yeah, just like damn Eisenberg, bro. Like you make it, you know what you're doing. You break all the safe holds, you get to where you need to go. You at a point to where you're like, you know what? I made it. I can really just chill right now. And then be like, but what if I keep going?
I literally just saw a video from Jeezy last week. Did y'all see that video when he was telling that story? Jeezy was doing what he's doing. He's a snowman. He's doing what he's doing. And then somebody in his circle pulled him to the side and was like, say, man, you cannot do both. And I have to find the video because he names who it was. He was like, this person pulled me to the side and they said, you cannot do both.
T.I.
Was it T.I.?
I want to say it was T.I.
I think it was
no,
T.I.
I think he's right. I think
Yeah,
you're right.
it was
So
T.I.
Tip hit him up and was like, say, man, you cannot do both. And then so when the people was calling him, was like, hey, I got your money. He was like, no, you owe me nothing.
Oh yes, I remember that. He's
Yeah.
like, nah, keep that. Yeah.
And so shout out to Jeezy for doing that, man. Like,
And look at him now.
yeah.
Like he's able to make moves and not even like
property.
you know what I'm saying?
They're very
Build
smart,
it.
bro. Jeezy's smart as hell.
That video he made where he was like buying a bank. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't see it until I heard.
Like for real?
Yeah. Like he has a video. You have to look it up and see which one it is. But like he was buying a bank, right? And so I didn't see the video until the kids came in, like the high school kids came in, was talking about it. And so like there was like, and so I had to ask a question. So like in my first grade class, somebody asked me, hey, what do you got to do to buy a bank? And I was just like, buy a bank? Like what? And so I do have a thing, no matter I always say Google is your friend, right? And two things, like, and that's what I was telling you earlier when you were saying to your son, like, don't say I don't know. It's a rule on my wall. You cannot say I don't know in my classroom. You cannot. Like, you have a computer, you have a phone. Let's find the answer. And so when they come up with those random questions, I'll just but at first period somebody asked that question, and then second period somebody asked the question, and the third period I was like, say man, you're the third person today to ask me about buying a bank. Where's this from? And then they were like, oh, Jesus video, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, okay, let's pull it up. You know what I'm saying? And before, of course, with rap, I couldn't pull it up on the screen because you never know what you're going to see.
Right.
I'm making a song about buying a bank, but I hear some butt nakedness. No.
But it goes back to like that saying, like if you can trap on a corner, you can run a business, bro.
Yo.
You could be a leader. You could do all that because it's literally like 50 Cent is like the perfect example of that. Like the dude is like a big. What is he? Is he a billionaire now? I don't even know if he's a billionaire.
50? Is he
50's probably a billionaire.
I think 50's a billionaire,
He might
but
be.
the same way he moved in the streets is like when you listen to him talk and all the stuff he does, like you could tell, like, yeah, that dude know how to move.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So
I'm looking up 50 Cent's net worth, but we gotta break it down. 50 Cent is American, blah blah blah. How much is he worth? 60 million. So no,
60 million?
60
He
million.
got a couple of million to go. But I think it was stars and then the compound that he's building out there in Louisiana. You know, he got
ain't
a
no
whole-
way he worth that. He got to be worth
He
more because
has to.
he sold vitamin water for more than that.
Exactly. I don't know. 60
man.
million sound, is it Google? It might not be your friend on that one.
Yeah, Google might not be how much is he currently worth? 60 million. Okay, let me ask AI. Let me ask AI.
Yeah,
but
I don't think Allen Iverson would know.
Hey, but
Bro, this podcast today, bro.
yeah, we
It's so random. Yeah, sorry.
we running out of time,
my
fellas. We
God.
do gotta shut it off. 50 Cent net worth.
10 seconds.
And you lost the game.
Yeah. You suck.
It's a guy. I'm literally moving with one thumb here. What the heck was that? Oh,
That's
that's
the
the
timer.
timer.
Is it gonna keep
That is
doing
not
that?
the dance
Oh
that
no,
goes with
we're
it.
not gonna keep doing that.
It really
Hold
is
on.
going to keep doing that.
That is.
We gonna
Oh,
turn that
yeah.
off.
Shake your
No.
butt. Shake your butt. Make your butt shake. Make it shake. Shake.
Okay, so it does say 45 to 60 million. However,
There we go.
However, his wealth comes from a mix of sources: music career, acting, producing, television shows,
Moving
power,
weight.
various business. So it's real hard to put it down. But so I guess what they say, liquid.
Liquid.
What's her name? My boyfriend. What's her name?
That didn't help at all.
That did
The
not
girl
help,
from
bro.
Wildin' Out. The girl from Wildin' Out who used to always. She from Texas.
Oh,
Like,
she's from Dallas.
she's from Dallas.
She's from
What's her
Dallas.
name?
B. Simone.
B. Simone.
She's pretty.
Like, yeah. So
Oh,
B.
yeah, B.
Simone
Simone.
was the one to say, like, she had all this money, but she didn't have liquid money. And she wanted to have $1 million liquid. So she started doing all these things, and she like she did the whole thing like viral. Like, it was like doing lives all the time about like updating. And her goal was to have $1 million in the bank. And she like, so if you Googled her net worth, it wasn't a reflection of what her bank account was. And so that's when she was like, yo, no, like I need to have this much in the bank, untouchable, like just right here. But that's it for today, fellas. Appreciate you guys coming out, joining us. Next time Pat's gonna be on the grill. You know what I'm saying?
Making some burgers,
Yeah,
chicken
with
burgers,
George Foreman.
Chicken burgers.
chicken burgers.
You know what I'm saying? Any going away words, fellas? Any going away words?
I don't know, man. What you got?
Don't buy baby oil.
Don't buy baby oil.
One bottle is enough. If you got more than one bottle at your crib, you might have a problem.
Say, man,
And
listen.
there's a hotline, a Johnson & Johnson hotline on that.
Yo, don't. Nah,
Listen.
Johnson,
It's a hotline, bro. It's a slippery.
It's a slippery slope, bro.
Yeah,
If you got more than one bottle of baby oil, I'm no longer coming to your parties.
it's sus. I'm not sure.
That's what I'm gonna say verbally. That's what I'm gonna say verbally.
Hey, yo, don't crash out, man.
Don't crash.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
crash out.
There
man.
you
Thank
go.
you for being
Like,
the mature
crash
one.
out.
You get to that point of like, yo, the point of no return. Like, stop and think, bro.
Yeah, and then what?
What and then what?
And then,
I'm
what?
gonna stack my chips. And then what? And then I'm gonna wash my lips. And then she gonna shake her hips.
Oh, man.
what?
Keep what you got.
Chips and deal.
Well, that's gonna be a hilarious comeback. Like, bro, wash your lips.
Wash
bro.
your lips is
Wash
crazy.
your lips.
Wash your lips, bro.
That's a whole episode by itself. Just 30
don't-
minutes, 40 minutes of
don't-
washing your lip.
Now walk around with your chin stinking. Wash your beard and your lip.
Yeah. Hey. Okay. Hold on.
Thank you, big.
Like real quick.
That's
for real.
a whole thing
yeah,
right there.
I'm not gonna go into because we don't have time. But fellas, and I don't discriminate. Ladies too. If you got a beard, listen.
Some do.
If you could,
Y'all Nair.
if you go,
No, hold on, Jeff.
Oh my God.
Nair is a real I did not know, boy. I have been exposed, bro. Like they shave more than we do, bro. In a shower,
Look,
it's a real thing.
it's the thing. But if you gonna have a beard or facial hair, you gotta take care of it.
You gotta wash
like
your
you
beard.
gotta wash
It's
it,
gotta be moist.
condition it,
Yeah.
put something in there.
Baby oil.
Yeah, brush it. Do something, but don't just be growing it. Just be like, I got it. No, that ain't how it works.
So Jeff, with your Negro needs hair, what do you recommend?
Wow.
What do you recommend?
Johnson & Johnson.
So there are okay. So I'm gonna shout out a couple products that I use, and some of so one of them is oh my God, I feel so bad that I forget their name. They're local in the I think like Rockwall. What is the name of it?
Honeybees?
No, it's something gentleman. Oh, Debonair. That's what it's called. I think it's called Debonair.
What's the price point on that?
Shoot, I couldn't. To be honest, I bought it so long ago. It's like what they bought. It lasted so long. I can't
It's a
remember.
lifetime supply?
Yeah,
Is that beard oil or is it like
They have it all. They have beard butter. They have beard oil. So I use that, and then I use another company that I found on IG. It's all black owned. It's called Respected Roots.
Respected
I rock
roots.
Yeah, theirs
doing
it smells amazing. But I use their beard oil and the beard butter to keep it soft, and you just brush it. That's
Jet,
it, y'all.
I definitely think you should make a video of these products. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah,
That'd
let's
be
do
good.
it.
Why not?
I need it.
Especially if they're local.
Show your regimen,
Go
man.
ahead.
Yeah, so
yeah.
like I don't know what Respected Roots is, but I know they're all black owned. But the Debonair, they're local and they're black owned as well.
I'm just saying, 'cause one, it's Sunday and you preaching, so you might have just spoke to somebody with the wash your beard,
Yes,
and they might
please
need to
do that.
Beard stink.
What you got? What you got, Keith?
What's that?
What you passing words, parting words? And
Oh man, listen, they said everything that needed to be said today, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, if you're watching this, I love you. That's it.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.